Gute Woche, Rabbi Sai. We're getting there, slowly. Welcome all the guests. Rebelli, I love this one. This is Givaldic. I'm on my second full cycle of the Daf. I started with MDY on Yavamas Daf Beis. I listen to your shir and the local shir every day and never miss. If I have to for some reason, I make it up within a few days and keep right on dafing. I was a monthly sponsor for a few years until this past January, and I decided to stop because I wasn't sure I agreed with all the things money was being spent on, even though that is not my decision to make. Well, at the beginning of May, I lost my job. I've had for over 20 years, for no obvious, at least to me, reason. I was doing a good job, but a new boss decided to shut down our department because he didn't like me. Last night, I heard you read Robert Early's email about what happened to him when he wasn't giving to MDY. It got me thinking, could that be what happened to me? I don't know, but sure sounds like at least a clear hint to me. I'll be starting my monthly sponsorship again right away. And now this morning, for Refuah Shleima, for Shoshana Bracha Bas Sarah Rezel, and Shidduchim for Shoshana Bracha Bas Sarah Rezel, and Esther Miriam Bas Sarah Rezel. Oh, I saw that one. Also, I'm having heart surgery on Wednesday, so please keep me in your tefillas, Mordechai Laser, Ben Shana Breina. And I owe this year breakfast on my next visit to RBS. Mark Meisler, Baltimore, Maryland. I'm just curious, like, what do people think? My nephew came and he goes, so listen, I mean, with your salary and everything they get for it, I'm like, what salary are you talking about? The CEO of MDY doesn't make a salary. He gives over $100,000 to MDY a year. So what exactly, I'm like, Chaim, what is he talking, what is he talking about? He's worried that the money's going to our trips to Morocco? Maybe, but people who went on the trip paid for their own way. You have to pay, yeah. If you give a certain amount of money to MDY, then you could come on the Moroccan trip if you pay for it. It's a schus to come. Okay, I'm not sure. The money, most of the money goes to pay salaries, marketing. Huh? Helicopter. There you go. Oh, that was, listen. When the fly's over here, and you put your yarmulke over here, it's not gonna kill it. That's not how it works. Probably because he doesn't smoke. When you'd smoke, you'd like... Rabbi, we have a very famous guest with us. I want to say Shalom Aleichem. What's your name again?
Jeremy Cameras.
Jeremy, you were on the cover of Ami magazine. When was it? Last week? Couple weeks ago. Okay. No, we didn't coordinate this yet. So remind me, where are you from? Jacksonville. And you go to school?
I just graduated public school.
So say over your story real quickly. What's your story?
I grew up, I guess, conservative in LA.
Yeah.
And then I moved to Florida a few years ago before I started high school. And I guess I became from. Started doing a shear at Sanhedrin.
Yeah. The shear helped you along?
It definitely did. Definitely.
Awesome. So I have this question. I got to speak to this guy. He's doing Daf around America. What is it called?
Yeah.
But he never mentions MDY ever. Does he not like us? Like, all the stories so far are all MDY basically. But he never mentioned, like, what's the pshat? Do we have a pshat in this guy? Do we do something to him? Hello, could you please start mentioning MDY?
It's gonna be, don't worry.
Oh yeah?
I'm doing all the work here, so.
When they're watching videos, they're always watching your share.
Yeah.
Right, but he won't mention it. In the Ami magazine, did it mention MDY B'chlal?
It's like
all right.
It's like the Shem Hashem.
Get over here. Say Shalom Aleichem to everybody, and then we have to learn some Torah. It's very, very nice meeting you. Yishkoyach for all you do. You're going to continue, and now where are you going?
I'm going to the University of Maryland.
All right, you got to keep stark. You're going to be able to do the daf every day?
That's the plan.
Awesome. Keep on being mechazik, people. Thank you. All right. Cover of Ami magazine. It's not a pashta zach.
He's like the from clavicular.
Go church.
You missed that? You
No.
know clavicular?
No.
Yeah. You don't know? You don't know Panovich, I forgot.
It's better. Weiter. An email for Rebelli and MDY. Good morning, Rebelli. I've been learning the daf since the beginning of this cycle and just recently joined MDY watching your shir since the beginning of Chullin. Thank you. We just arrived home from a family simcha in Yerushalayim, sitting in an hour of standstill traffic on Highway 1 due to a protest which blocked the road right in front of us. I used some of the time to watch shir attached to the photo my wife took. Thank you for all you do. Shimon Meyerfeld. To sit in a car instead of doing shtusim, using your time wisely. Gewaldig. One last one. I know it's a long one, but what time is it? It's not 3:11, is it? Dear Moiri Rabbi Rebelli, I'm writing to express my deepest gratitude for your incredible work and the profound impact the shiurim have done to me. I've been learning Daf Yomi for over 20 years, beginning in Manchester and continued through 11 years in Los Angeles. After COVID, I moved to the East Coast. I first heard about you when a friend of mine bought me a ticket to the Siyum of, I think, in Bellworks. Has to be, I really didn't enjoy it and asked my brother, who I met there, what's so great about Rebelli? He told me you have to watch it on a smartphone, it's much better. As a Belgian chassid, I do not use a smartphone, so that's where that ended. After moving from Barbach to Lakewood, I found myself without a chavrusa. Despite my commitment to the daf, I struggled with Meseches Voch. By the time we reached Meseches Menachos, I felt like I was plotting from the lack of clarity. My brother attends the Tom's River satellite location. By the way, Tom's River, Mama shout out Tom's River, they do a phenomenal job. They're constantly, the large 85-inch screen and the soup. They're doing great. How about everybody else? My brother, oh, I can feel the air conditioner starting. My brother attends the Tom's River satellite and insisted I watch his shir. I decided to purchase a filtered iPad specifically to download the All Daf app to watch his shir. You know, we sell like an iPad, like a tablet that's filtered and everything. Since I've been hooked and haven't missed a day. The amount of Yerushalayim clarity, humor, and dedication that goes into every shir is truly incredible. The pictures and charts have transformed my understanding. When you reached Daf Yomi, you shared the story of your first shir that you experienced in the Kaisel. I was deeply moved. I asked Hashem with tears in my eyes for this chus to one day give a Daf Yomi shir myself. Miraculously, the very next day, listen to this. He asked Hashem that one day he should be able to give it a Daf Yomi shir. The very next day, my neighbor, who was Daf Yomi Magid Shir, asked me to sub for him on that exact same blot. I've filled in for him many times since, and I asked me to fill in for an entire month. I show you material by every shir. What's incredible is because my chavrusa for 11 years while I lived in LA, Daf Yomi Magid Shir, he was always looking for subs. Not once did he ask me to sub for him. Not that I'm not capable to do so. I used to give you Chok Yisrael shir in the early morning. I would never have had the confidence to give a shir in these mistakes without your shir. Using your materials and learning from your clear delivery makes me strong Daf Yomi addiction. Also, I'm reading in the morning with little children. I feel that these few months we've been watching has really made my teaching abilities even stronger. We started the day with the Git Morgan First time I did it, the kids thought I was crazy, but now that they wait for it. In addition, it makes me, first time I did it here in the shir, they also thought I was crazy. In addition, it makes me have more patience because I'm a Belgian, my wife's not allowed to drive, I ended up being a taxi for her. Sometimes I would get impatient waiting for her, but now I have the iPad and watching you here. There's another person in the car learning. Hashem bench you, gezind, panos nachas v'kol tov yeshkoichacha. I hope to be, Bez Hashem and Eretz for assisting me tshuva, meeting you personally. Best regards, Yoel Duek. Shkoyach. Rabbi Isai, the official edition of MDY Shas Mesechta by Zevin Yal Shulov, Perek, Reuven Harrison, with much gratitude to Rebelli and the whole MDY team, Dafayin Test, Nisim and Esther Akilov, in honor of the Akilov family. Before I forget, I want to tell the Oilam that tomorrow, Be'ezer Hashem, I'm flying to America. That means that everybody has to get a little chizuk and not fall off. And if you do fall off, you know what to do. You skip ahead, catch up later. But Be'ezer Hashem, the shir will be shown in the Beis Medrash, and there's a little food every day. Some people bring food, they're very nice. Other people complain about how come there's not enough food. Those people should also bring their food. But Be'ezer Hashem, we'll be back. It's Ben Azmanim. Do not fall off. You need chizuk. Don't fall off. Ask Yossi. You're with us. Where are you these days? That doesn't look like so don't even answer. I saw from the pause. You're good?
3 behind.
That's it? That's great. David Salomon, dedicated memory of every Reb Shmuel Baruch Reb Chaim Tzvi Doiv Zechron Levracha. The Pasuk Foundation Torah during the 3 weeks, the 9 days Bring us closer to Yimei Geula v'Simcha. Anonymous. V'Tzlach Baruch V'Gashmis. And thank you to Chief Benny. Shmuel and Uva Schuster for continued Tzlach and Nachas from our children. Anonymous from complete Refuah Shleima and Rebbe to Leah Bas Esther. Chaim and Leah Levy in honor of the MDY family. Anonymous for my birthday. As a schus, Vatzlach, my family. Baruch V'Gashmi. Ari Simon Refuah Shleima of Mori Baruch Miriam. The Tzviz Refuah Shleima to Rivka Naomi Bas Elisheva Batya. The monthly MDY firefighters leading this unforgettable chief. Chaim Gabriel Ben Ari Yoel Jacobson Zachar Levracha. Weekly sponsors, Spanish here sponsors. Big Refuah Shleima with a close friend. Naftali Hertz Ben Chaya Pesi. Anonymous. L'schos, Yitzchok, Mino Hadas, Batya, Ben Bas, Malko Yut, and finally the Zivag in all the need. Elimelech Schoenfeld, Refuah Shleima, Mindel Bracha, Bas Esther Chava, daily sponsor. Another daily sponsor. Lauren and Jeffrey Goldstein, Lidishmas, Yisrael Avram Abba, Ben Shleima Zalman, Alter A. Goldstein. The Neshama should have an Aliyah. MDY Coffee Corner Day. Vladislav Zakharov, for the merit of Hashem, healing my constant crippling headaches. What better way to do it than to donate coffee in the coffee corner? MDY Art Month. The schus of everybody's caffeine hike should be a schus for this person to get rid of his crippling headache. It's a terrible way to live. Refuah Shleima Mordechai Ben Esther. Refuah Sayel Daniel Zev Ben Ayel Esther. Rabbi said, we're holding Daf Ayin Ches on base, smack in the middle. My Chananya or my Rabbanon? We'll ask you a question. Hopefully you didn't hear the answer on Friday. If you did, give somebody else a chance. What are the differences between a chaya and a behema? Halachically. Chaylev. The chaylev of a chaya is mutter. The chaylev, the fats, certain fats of a behema are also. What else? Kisi Adam, very good. There's a chiyuv of Kisi Adam for a chaya, and no Kisi Adam for a behema. What else? Oistoy ves benoy. The isser to shecht a deer with its young is not osir. There's no isser. The whole isser is shor v'seh. Oiseh is benoy. It's on a behema. So that is what we're going to be dealing with today. Yeah, what about korbanos? You can't bring a chaya. Okay, but it's not so clear. I'm saying it's clear, but certain korbanos, you can't bring a bull, you can't bring a cow, you can't bring... Okay, but you're saying there's never a carbon that's okay. Says the Gemara, my Chananya, my Rabbanon, the Gemara brought down briefly, Chananya, Rabbanon, what's the machlokes here? The Sanya, Oisav as benoy noig ben akevois, ve'enoi noig b'scharim. Oisav is benoy, according to Tanakama, is only a mother and her offspring, a mother with her son, a mother and a daughter, and a father with a son, a father and a daughter is not asur to shecht in one day. Oisif is benoy is the isser. Here's the pasuk, v'shoyer iseh, oisoi v'es benoy, loy sishchatu b'yem echad. You're not allowed to shecht him and his son. It says in the pasuk oisoi. The Gemara is saying it means only the mother. So this is an idea that we're going to see and talk about a lot, because are we concerned, do we care about a father? When it comes to Judaism, we care about the father a lot. Father, if a father is a Sephardi and the mother is Ashkenazi, so we go, we say the kid is a Sephardi. If a father is a Kohen, the kid is a Kohen. We care about the father. He has a lot to do with this, but not with an animal maybe. That's called Ein Chosheshin L'Zerav. We don't care about the father. It's not important who the father is. What's important is who the mother is. So the Isser of shechting the offspring the same day as the parent is only with the mother, he says. No, the Isser goes for a father and a mother the same way. My time of the Rabbanon, what's Rabbanon's reason? I would think that it would be also to shech a father and his daughter, a father and son. V'dinu. And l'chayra, we could bring a kavachoymer, chiv kam v'chiv be'im alabanim. Be'im alabanim is actually a whole parak in Chullin about Shiluch HaKan, chasing away the mother bird. Now, what happens if you have a father bird? Because, here in Bet Shemesh, you have a nice, how you doing? You have a nice nest on your porch. Who doesn't? You want to be Mekayim the mitzvah. So first of all, it can't be on your property. It has to be in Hefker property, so you have to be mafker your porch, that area. It's better to be mafker beforehand. Thing is, you go to the thing, you shoot away. What if it's the father? Do you get any mitzvah if you shoot away the father? I mean, there's no way for you to know if it's the mother or the father. You can't even see, even if you checked it, you wouldn't know. There's no checking. We said, Ein zachras v'nakvas ba'ifos. There's no way to see. So, what happens if you shoot away the father? You get a mitzvah, you don't get a mitzvah.
You don't.
You get an averi, he says. So what do you do?
Wait till the sunset.
So,
Give babysitting jobs to the farmers.
night times, this one, that one. I think the best way to do it is shoot both of them away. No, you wait. You wait for the day, you wait for the night, you look at it, they have different colors. Otherwise, how are you going to be yaitza? I actually have, talking about excellent, I thought I had an egg here of I should have. He took it? I didn't take it. No, oh, here it is. This is a real egg. Here it is. This came out of a nest a couple days ago, and it's hard boiled. Does anybody want to eat it?
I'll eat it.
You'll eat it?
Of course. It's hard boiled.
It's hard boiled.
Raw, I don't care, whatever.
Let's go.
I'll eat anything.
You'll do anything to get ratings. Ratings.
I'm looking out for you.
Let's go.
No helicopter.
There you go. Hold on, yeah.
Right, give it a crack. Yeah.
Give it a crack. You got a video on him?
Soft-boiled eggs.
Is it? What's going on there? Is it hard or soft?
I don't know. It's like halfway. Like. So what? Yeah, it's good, right? A little salt back there.
Here, saline solution.
No. Tabasco in there. Here we go.
Oh, hold on. Show it to the camera.
Yeah.
By the way, that's Balta Shaksu for anybody else in the room.
You making broth on this?
Yeah. Baruch atah Hashem Elokeinu melech haolam, Balta Shaksu. Make a bracha. Shahakol.
Baruch atah Adonai Hinamam, Shahakol niyeh b'dvaro.
Amen.
It's good. It's like an egg.
Protein.
Very good.
Okay. People eat it. The guy that gave it to me, his family eats it. I said, nobody here will eat it. I said, I'll find one or two. Did I ever say hello to you?
Least Mitzvah Shabbos.
Oh, okay. Great. Shalom Aleichem. And who's this? Wow. What's your name? Very nice. Nice to meet you. And you, what's your name?
David.
From where?
Lakewood.
Lakewood. What's your names? So this is Dovi Bash. Shalom Aleichem. Nice to meet you. Okay. You were at the shir that the guy ate a pigeon egg in middle shir. It wasn't even completely cooked. I don't know what it was.
Good enough.
Yeah, Givaldik. So we're going to learn from Shiluach HaKen. What's the mitzvah? The mitzvah is you have a mother with eggs or with little chicks. You shoo the mother away. The whole mitzvah is only when you shoo away the mother, the female. But now when you shoo away the father, so too, by Oisoi Bes Benoi, the Isser the Shecht, it's only a mother with her offspring, but not a father with his offspring. Maybe it's only by by a bird because it has to be hefker. The bird has to be hefker. When it's on your windowsill, it's a big problem. The best way to do it is to say before the season, like right now is the season, say, if you're not normal and you let the pigeon do it on your porch, okay? So you say, wherever it's gonna do it, I'm after right now, to begin with. But you can be after afterwards. If you find two animals that are hefker, it would still be awesome for you to shech them, the mother and the son. One out of the two. In other words, either the father or the mother. Echad v'lo shnayim. Now, it's one or the other. Oisai. Oisai could only mean one. One parent, you have the Isser. And you have to pick which one. So now the Torah said it's only one. So now I'm going to have to use the binyanav. So now I'm going to learn from Shiluach HaKen. Just like Shiluach HaKen is only the mother and not the father. Only by the mother. And if you're going to want to say, it says oisoi bez benoi. Here, benoi. Mi shebenoi karuch achrav. If you're going to have a question, I'm going to answer you. To say, from the two parents, everybody's think about this, from the two parents, who is a child more connected to? It's father or it's mother? Mother. Everybody says mother. Yotza zachar she'ein benoi karuch achrav. Father, not so connected. So two things. First of all, we're going into Ben Zmanim now. And I had a meeting with somebody this week, a very chashuv guy, and he told me that his father is a workaholic. I think him as a workaholic. Very successful, but a workaholic. Never saw his father growing up, but he saw him when the family had trips in the summertime. And those trips are his big connection to his father, and he loves his father for that. His father was present. He used the lashon, his father was present the entire trip. Since I wasn't so successful in it, I'm giving my answer to everybody else. Be present. Don't be on your phone. Take the opportunity in Ben Zmanim to connect with your children. Don't be connected to the mother, not the father. You can connect to the kid, but you got to be present. Take it as an opportunity. You do it in anyways. Might as well be more relaxed. Do what they want to do. Or you can take it from me. You do your thing, ching, 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 wake them up before in the morning, go to 7 different places, and then they all complain later on. Oh, those trips were... Anyway, take a eitzah. Connect. I want to tell you, a Moridika Maisa, I said it over. It's a very emotional story. L'kaved, the 9 days. It's perfect. This idea of karuch, the connection, Rabbi Shapiro, famous Rabbi Shapiro from Hollywood, I think he's in Hollywood. Where's he? North Miami Beach. North Miami Beach. He told us the story in the gas chambers in Medanik. And there wasn't a dry tear when he said it. He knows how to say it. I'm just going to say bekitzer. Kids always question their own mother. She was a great mother, but she always had an issue. Every time she went to a wedding or any kind of simcha, when nobody was looking, she would look into the other people's purses. She'd constantly look in their purse and a bag. It was very embarrassing for them. Why you we know you're not taking the money, so why are you doing it? So after a long time, the kids were already older, they gathered a little courage and they sat her down, they said, Ma, well, what's up with the purses? She said, I'll tell you. When the Nazis came, I grabbed 2 suitcases. One full of the silver, gold, jewelry, and the other one, I put your brother in there. I pretended I'm schlepping my stuff. We got to the train station. The Nazi guard, Yamach Shemai, said, you can only take 1 suitcase. 1 suitcase. 1 suitcase, Hashem Yerachim. It's all the gold and silver, everything. She's not gonna, so she took the suitcase and she threw it in the pile with all the stuff. It was a big tsar. She got on the train and was pushing and everything, and eventually when the train started, so she wanted to give the baby a little ear. So she opened up the suitcase and tried to give him some ear, and she looks inside and she sees gold and silver. She realized that she threw the baby in the rush, she threw the baby in the pile. And that's why wherever she goes, she looks inside the purses to see maybe her baby's still in one of those purses. Can't judge another person. You never know. Says the Gemara. So, reminded because of this karuch achrov, the attachment her mother has with her child. It's not a logical thing. Oh, sorry, I might have skipped here. What does it mean if you feel like saying it, you want to answer? Maybe you'll say the word oisoi. It means only a zachar oisoi. That's the first thing that came to mind when I saw the pasuk. B'sharei said oisoi, bez benai, the father and son, not the mother and son, it says oisoi. Oh, for that I'll tell you. No, it has to be a real son, especially in animals. They're not connected. Try to approach. I had the great opportunity of trying to approach a moose in Utah with her baby. Not a good idea. Any animal, go to a cat that's walking around with the baby, they'll attack you. A goose, they'll attack you. But where's the father? Bye-bye, adios. This connection that animals have with their kids is a mother and a son, not a father and a son. B'noi, kar achrov. Top of Ein Tes Amud Aleph. Chananya, Ksiv, Oisai, the Mashma Zachar, says Chananya, no. This is a father and a mother. They're equal. You're not allowed to shech the father and the son, just like you're not allowed to shech the mother and her son. Uksiv B'noi. Huh? Oh. Yeah, this is awesome. This is mamish awesome. Okay, here we go.
Yes, no, okay, soon, bye. Hello, children. Moishi, come to Abba. How was Gan?
Abba, my name is Yoshi, and I am in Haider.
Nu, how was Haider?
Dad, I'm in Shidduchim.
What is your name?
Hello, children.
Mom? Daddy! Daddy!
Did you come for a hug?
Daddy, can I have some money?
That's B'nai Kar Chachrav. Okay. Not in your case, Alex. It's worth. It's good. It's a good one. But you have the best dad. Dad of the year. Dad of the century. Okay. So we have a little problem, a dilemma. On the one hand it says Oisai, which means a father and a son. On the other hand it says Kar Chachrov, a mother. Hilkach, it applies to both. We go with Chananya that what? We're concerned about the father, so you're not allowed to shech the father and the son, just like you're not allowed to shech the mother and her son. V'azdo Shmuel Tamei, and Shmuel goes with his own reasoning. It's not. Rabbi Yehuda Omer, Hanulodim min hasus. If the mother is a horse, we're not going to go into grammar over here. Sus could go both ways, which is a susa, sus. If the mother is a horse, avapisha avim chamor. What happens when you marry off a horse together with a donkey? What do you have? A mule, a parrot, or a female paired up. Mutarim zebezeh. The what? Is an elodim in asus. They're two different mishpachas, two different horses. But one of them had a boy, one of them had a girl. You're allowed to marry them off. Why? If I care about the father, so then they're both mules. And if I don't care about the father, then they both came from horses. Either they're mules and a mule can marry a mule, or they're horses. Why are they horses? Because I don't care about the father. How do you say that in Hebrew? Ein choshim zerav. I don't care about the father. So what do I care about? Just the mother. And in both cases, in both families, the mother is a horse. So these two children right over here, these two parrots in the center are both horses. They're allowed to get married because horses are allowed to marry a horse. And if I do care about the father, so So then we have something new called a mule. So 2 mules are allowed to marry each other. It's not a problem. So the Gemara. Now I just thought about, I said this as a mashal, I like the mashal. If everybody has different milos. Everybody has different pros and cons. The idea is to take your own pros and go with it. If you try to imitate somebody else, one example that I remember in yeshiva, you would try to be Rebbe Yashiv. It's impossible. Not impossible, but it's very difficult. Why? Because he's a person that learned by himself, 17 hours a day, and he enjoyed learning by himself. Most people don't. So you're going to try to be like him, and you're going to burn out after a week or two. Don't try to be a mule. Don't try to take this guy's thing, this guy. Take your mileage. Don't. Well, what's a mule? A mule is take the speed of the horse and the carrying the carrying strength of the donkey, and you combine it. You have this bria meshuna is really a tough. It's an interesting animal. It's stronger than a donkey, faster. It has a lot of mileage, but it has one big chasarn. It doesn't have future generations. It can't be moiled. That's the thing. You try to take from him and him, it doesn't have a continuation. Zog the Gemara. Take a look. If the father, just look at the right side of the mishpacha. If the father is a horse in mishpacha number 1, and the father is a donkey in mishpacha number 2, so in a way you have a donkey and a horse, mishpacha number 1, and a donkey and a horse, mishpacha number 2. But not really. Why? Because the fathers are different. Yes, it's a combination of horse and a donkey, but it's different. One, the mother's a horse, and one, the mother's a donkey. The other one, the father's a horse, the father's a donkey. Different. So, asurim. Why? Because now we have to say, maybe we don't care about, think about it. Look at this for a second. The fathers. Who's the father on the right side? Everybody together. Who's the father on the right? A horse. And who's the father on the left side? A donkey. What if I don't care about the fathers? Here, I X them out. Look, check this out. They had a kid. Boom. If I get rid of the fathers, what do I have here? I have a mother who's a donkey and a mother who's a horse. That's a problem. Because now I have a horse that married a donkey. One mule is a donkey because I only care for mishpacha number 1. The mule is a donkey, and mishpacha number 2, the mule is a horse, and a horse cannot marry a donkey. That's if I don't care about the father.
Shouldn't have the name tags on them.
Huh?
Shouldn't have the name tags on them in this picture.
Pered and Pirdo?
Fred.
Why? They are Pered and Pirdo.
One has a din of a...
Yeah, it's a din, but they are Pered and Pirdo. Okay, whatever. This no kashas on something that we did on Friday morning for 2 o'clock shir. V'omar Rav Yehuda, Omar Shmuel, Zu Divri Rav Yehuda, the Omar Eichoshin Zerav. The Gemara explained, if I don't care about the father, so now I'm left with this picture right over here. Chacham say, no, not true. And that's why you can't even switch the name tags according to you. According to that, you should. Kol Minei Prolis Achasein. At the end of the day, I don't care. Look, a mule is a mule. There's 2 types of mules. One mule, the father was a horse and the mother was a donkey. The other one was in reverse. The father was a donkey, the mother was a mule. But they're both mules. And a mule can marry a mule. Say Chachamim. We're passing like Chachamim, no? Man Chachamim. Here we go. Chananyahu. Chachamim in plural is Chananya. That means Shmuel says, I paskin like Chananya. Why do I call him Chachamim? Because that's how I paskin. I go with the plural. I go with the majority. Because I care about the father. So in this case, I'm going to care about the father. Over here, on the right side, the father is a horse. And on the left side, the father is a donkey. And I care about them. So Mamela, Bahai Bar Susi v'Chamor, Bahai Bar Susi Bar Chamor v'Susio. Now, the offspring, the guys in the center, are 50% horse, 50% donkey. Why? Because I care about the father. So it doesn't matter how you got to the 50%. Is there a difference if a father is Ashkenazi and a mother is a Sephardi? Or the mother is Ashkenazi and the father is a Sephardi? What's the difference? The kid is 50-50. That's it. No matter how it works, it's 50-50. Ibaylo. Asking about Rabbi Yehuda, the Rabbi Yehuda say for a fact, I know that I don't care about the father, or maybe he wasn't sure. Which is interesting, at the end of the Gemara, we're going to say, everybody holds that we're not sure. Everybody holds we're not sure. We don't know for a fact. What's the difference? Lemishre pri imaim. Oh, check this out. There's one mishpacha over here. We have a donkey and a horse. The mother is a horse. And they have offspring. Now that offspring, if I don't care about the father, that offspring is allowed to marry a horse. Why? Because he's a horse. I care only about the mother. If I already decided what the halach is, then, because I'm not choshev about the father, Shalom Aleichem, you want to come in, come in. What's your name?
Rieger.
From where? I know you. Avada, okay, Givaldik. Come to that, I don't know, there's no seats here? Mom's just seat right in the front. You want to come in? There's one seat for the tata. Oh, there's two. Come in, there's two. It's Beseder. Amris. Oh, yeah, Eli Amris. But if we have a suffix, pre-maim also. This case that there's a mule that came from a chamor, Shalom Aleichem. Sit over there. Shkoyach. Okay. Pre-maim. So that would be also. So what's the halacha? What do we do at the end of the day? Is it a suffix, not a suffix? Says the Gemara, Tashma Rabbi Eloi Merkol, and Elodim Nasus, Af al pi shavim chamor, mutarim ze bezeh. Rabbi says anything that was born from a female horse, even though the father's a donkey, mutarim ze bezeh. What's the case? So we go back to picture number 1. This is a simple case. That what? Both fathers and both mishpachas are both donkeys. Both mothers are both a horse. Oy vey, they're starting to come in already. What time is it? Oh, he's early. Okay. Rabbi Isai, take a look at this picture for a second. Is there any problem in this picture? Could the offspring marry each other? Both mothers are horses, both fathers are donkeys. What's the problem? The offspring is the same exact. They're identical offspring. You either call them a mule or you call them a horse. Either way, they're allowed to marry each other. Now we're going to a new case. Check this out. Look at mishpacha number 1. What's mishpacha number 1's son going to be called? A horse. 100% purebred horse. Thoroughbred. Mishpacha number 2, the mother is a horse. Oh. So this is the case. We're saying that since the mother is a horse in mishpacha number 2, the father is a donkey, I don't care about the father. Rabbi, this actually reminds me a little bit of Yavamis. Yavamis just with horses and donkeys. It's mamish unbelievable. Okay. So it's a good one. You remember what Rabbi Willick said? Don't try chalitza with a horse. Those who know. That is, it's.
You know that's for shoes.
Somebody who just told me. Oh yeah, somebody in the email I think it was. Or no, somebody just told me. They were. The guy that came to shir on Friday. He was on a horse, and the horse threw him off, and the horse fell on him. And he was in the hospital for a year. Yeah, the guy that Nathaniel Gantz is his brother-in-law, exactly. For a year, homebound. The thing landed on him, broke his bones and everything. They're very dangerous animals. I once took my family to a horse show, in I don't remember, maybe upstate, not upstate New York, but maybe like in the place that everybody goes in Chicago, to Chves, and no, what is it called? Wisconsin Dells. Maybe it was over there, I don't even remember. Horse show. In middle of the horse show, the horses get spooked out and start trampling people in the stadium, running through the cheers. People are running, exiting. crushing is crazy. They're weird animals. They get spooked out, and there's nothing you can do about it. Anyway, elalav. So what's the case? What do you see? If in this case, Rabbi Yisai, you're allowed to make a chasana between a horse and a preda, which the mother is a horse. What does that tell me? I don't care about mishpacha number 2 father. He's nothing to me. What is the choshev akala? She's a thoroughbred horse. Why? Because I don't care about the chamar. The horse on the right, of course he's a horse. His father and mother are a horse. So you see that we came to a conclusion. No. We're talking about the case, the simple case, that the 2 parents are identical. The mothers are horses, the fathers are chamars. What's the chiddush? Yeah, maybe these guys cannot get married. Why? Because maybe the chamar, 50% of him is chamar, he gets married to 50% of the horse. And his 50% that is a horse is getting married to the 50% that is a chamar. Let's see what it came out with. Here. Oh, 50% horse is getting married to the 50% chamar, and that's a problem. Says Gemara. Maybe that's the chiddush. That what? Maybe I'm coming to tell you a chiddush. Then in this case, Rabbi said, this case, it's a third min. There's something called a horse, something called a donkey, and there's something called a mule. And a mule's allowed to marry a mule. It's a new thing. It's not a horse marrying a mule, a horse marrying a donkey. It's a mule marrying a mule. You have a mule that wants to have children or whatever, so you're not allowed to make a shidduch with a horse or a donkey. Ella mina, remember that. It's important words. Only with her own. She can marry another mule. And if it's so simple to you that I don't care about the father, figure out who her mother is, and let's say her mother's a horse. Let's say her mother's a horse, the father's a donkey. So give her a shidduch with the horse. Because I only go by the mother, not by the father. Elamai, I do care about the father. So the Gemara, no. It happens to be, I don't know, I found a mule, I bought a mule in the market. I don't know if her father is if the mother was a donkey or the mother was a horse. I don't know. But the problem is, it says, I told you to remember those words. It says elamina. You should marry off with her min. So you do know. So the point is, if you know, you're right, but you don't know. Says Gemara, check out what's the problem. Take any mule, and you'll see whether or not the mule is a horse or the mule is a donkey. How? If it has a very thick voice, it's a donkey. It's the son of a donkey. If it's a very thin, anybody know how to imitate a horse here? No? Something stark? No? Starker?
Eitan?
But I want to hear you guys do it.
That's why he ate the egg, because he's like a chazan. He needs to clear his voice. Let's go, no?
That's your new ringtone.
Shkoyach. So, Shmach. Anyway.
Yeah.
I met this person I was saying about before, that I met them, and he told me about the president, his father. He said, the guy happens to be a helicopter pilot. It's like, oh, I owe this guy 8 and Gina helicopter ride. So he says, you're not going to believe it. Just literally an hour before he met me, somebody called him up and spoke to him about you. He mentioned his name to you. Yeah, my Eitan G. You're famous. Oh, So here we have 1 minute. We gotta go. We gotta go. These Israelis, I'm telling you.
The Israelis, of course.
It's already 11 o'clock. Oh, but we're only 50 minutes in. Okay, Shaka Bonim, listen to this. So I asked the Gemara, everybody has a simon. You can tell what it is. If it has a voice like this, like that. Vomer Papa. Rav Nudne, if it has very large ears. Vizutru Gnufte, and has a small tail. Bar Chamar, you should know it's a donkey. Rav Nude, Rabbi Sai. My wife asked me not to say this joke, so I'm going to say it. A guy goes to the barber. He says, listen, if you don't make fun of me and you don't laugh, I'll give you $200 to give me a haircut. So the guy says, deal. So he sits down and he takes off his hat, and all of a sudden his ear pops out, and it's like 10 times the size of a regular ear. And the guy starts laughing hysterically. So he looks at him and says, since I see you can't keep it together, I'm not going to show you my big ear. You don't get it. You don't get it. That's nothing. That was just a nothing. That 10 times. The other one is 40 times bigger. Now you get it?
No.
So she was right not to say it. The Israelis liked it. I don't know if they liked it, but they all laughed to make me feel good at least. My boy said, let's do it again, but you're going to laugh now for real. I'm going to shoot. They heard it. They heard it already. Zok the Gemara, if you look in the back, there's a guy all the way in the corner. His name is Yoel. Any joke I say, even though you heard it 14 times, he laughs like it's the first time. It's about Midas. But you got to learn Midas from Yoel. You learned how to sing from the Israelis this week, and you'll learn it from Midas. Okay. Zok the Gemara. הם היו בסדר גמור בשירה שלהם היום. ממש בסדר, הם תותחים, כן. Oh, so the shaila is, we could just look at the ear. Zutra Nudna, if he has small ears, V'rabik Nufte, and a long tail, Bar Susi, he's a horse. This horse can't scream, doesn't have a voice, it doesn't have a tail, doesn't have ears. You can't tell. My Havalo, hold on, we might have, we do have a good video here. It's more in the Israeli style, but I hope you understand it. There's a lot of Gishma. Yeshiva Sisachar Chamor Gorem. Yeshiva is awesome.
Was הישיבה, יש בחור חשוב שלחכה.
He has this small voice.
אולי תגידו זה חידוש רמה הבא.
מאיפה יודעים שאפילו יותר לבד? יש לי נבע עליו כסוס כפרן.
איי! גשמק.
He has small ears. He's caught.
רגע, תזכיר מי, מה המשפחה של העינף?
Sister Mooch.
אתה רואה זוכר שנדברו כמות בחרונים מנו.
אין לנו מקום, לגמרי שכחתי, אבל יש ישיבת נשרים ברחוב מימון מקימה בדיוק
Hebrew, Nosrim means going off the derech. Nesharim, eagles, Nesharim. Okay. It's good? Alex, good? Yeah? I mean, not Alex, that's real, yeah. Oh, he did! Oh, I have to hold cup, which one he saw, which one he didn't. Okay. So the Gemara. Israel, you coming to Chicago with your father next week? No. Austria is enough? Okay. Israel, you got to push. He did ask? No, he didn't. Really? Oh my God, I was joking. Israel, it's a joke. It's a joke. You're not invited. Says Gemara, you are, but not nice. Not nice. Push his father like that. Ben Skunim, oh, please, just Chicago, Austria, no, Schwach. Chicago, and then South America, we're going to South America. Yeah. Zog Gemara. Oh, Yvei, where are we? Oh, so when we go back to this case, Priyamaim, meaning you have just one mishpacha, and they had a parrot, you're allowed to marry the same or you're not allowed to. Now we're saying you're not allowed to marry a horse. This shidduch is no good. Why? Why is this shidduch no good? The mother's a horse. Why can't you marry a horse? The answer is because I'm concerned about the father is a donkey. So what do you see from here? Shma mino. Shma mino. B'shmak. So we have a raya that what? I'm concerned. Rabbi told his mashbak, his shamish. When you get me these mules for the wagon, make sure they look the same, they have the same type of size, ears, tail, that the simanim are good. Just kibederach agav. Rispak is mentioned one other time in Shas. Kisra Hashem, that what?
Getting in Zion.
Wow, he's holding, the guy's holding. Getting in Zion. That because of Rispak, Nechrav Beitar. Part of the Churban, it's Gittin and Zion, it's part of the dapim of that you're allowed to, that Beis Hashem, Mashiach doesn't come, you learn it on Tisha B'Av.
What was this series word?
Huh? Oh, you want me to explain it? You explain it, no? What's the... Oh, very good. Oh, you're talking about the yeah. The Isser is here. The Isser... This is, I guess, a chatzi. But this is Isser to plow a field together with two different animals. And also the same Isser would apply to a wagon, to do other melachas with these two animals. So make sure that they're the same breed. You see from here that he's not concerned. Why? Because if he was concerned, then he would allow all mules. Why? Because all mules are the same min. But if he's not concerned, then you have a problem of kilai. And also you see another thing that Fa'in Tesam is v'simonim doiraisa. The fact is that simonim are doiraisa. Why? The idea that you could return something to someone based on a little siman that how do you say siman in English? Not a sign. A mark, some sort of telling sign, a telling sign. Okay, identifying marker. That's the deraisa thing, because over here we're talking about isurim deraisa, and based on the size of an ear or whatever, we're allowing it to happen. Says the turning of the Daf, Vaidar Global International Wire Transit Specialist in a league of its own, Encore Healthcare as a schos for Klal Yisrael. Torah Rabbana. How much time do we have left? 2 minutes. We can do this whole amid. Tanakama says that Oisav is Benoi applies to climb. Climb means two different types of behemoths, like a goat and a sheep. Ubekoi or kvi is a whole sugya that we're going to have. But basically, this is the basic one that we're talking about. We're going to see machlokes what a koi is. Some say it's its own breed. It's something different. But some say, no, it comes from a goat and a deer. Is the goat the father, mother? That's the sugya. But a koi, what's interesting about a koi? One parent is a behema, one parent is a chaya. It's very different. Oh, maybe I'll tell you this joke now. Why not? It's Motzei Shabbos. No, if I tell you, I'll ruin it for the guys. So I'll say it tomorrow. Okay. It's not even a joke. It's a true story about Reb Chaim Kanievsky. Remind me. I'll tell you later. Rabbi Lezer Oimer. Kilayim aboben ezum in arochel oisev es benoi noig boy. Rabbi Lezer argues and he says, no. When it's kilayim two behemoths, then you have a problem. Oisev es benoi. Again, what's the idea? Let's go back. Oisev es benoi. You're not allowed to shecht a mother and her son. According to one sheet of Chananya, we pass on that father and a son. But that only applies to behemoths, not to chayas. The koi over here is a problem because he's 50% chaya, so maybe he's not chaya. This, he says, the kilayim, the two behemoths, says Rebbe Lezer, yes, that is oisef es benoi, because regardless, I don't care how you look at it, even if the father is a goat, the mother is a goat, doesn't matter, but it's a behemoth, so it's oisef es benoi. But koi ain't oisef es benoi, not by a koi. Why? Because we're going to have to see the Gemara, what Rebbe Lezer holds, ein choshem zerav, Suffolk, we're going to see. That's the whole sugi. All right, Chisda. Ezu koi shenachli boy Rebbe Lezer v'chachamim. What's the case? Ze'abah menatay shum tzviya. Oh. Oy vey. So what do we do? Can't go to America like this. Skip and just catch up later.
Skip America.
All right, so it's unfortunate, but because we have the Israeli shir and it's getting late, Rabbi Sai, have a wonderful week.
Merit the schus of spreading Torah throughout the world. Sponsor a shir today. MDYsponsor.com or sponsor at MDYDaf.com.